My cousin Jake and I always loved the thrill of camping in remote locations. We were in our early 20s when we decided to explore Blackwood Forest, a place known for its dense trees and eerie silence. It was supposed to be just another trip, 2 nights under the stars, away from the noise of the city. But that weekend, something was out there with us. We arrived just before dusk, setting up our tent near a small clearing. The air was unusually still, and as night fell, an unsettling quietness settled over the forest. No wind, no rustling leaves, not even the chirp of crickets. It felt wrong. Jake laughed it off, calling it perfect horror movie weather, but I couldn't shake the unease creeping up my spine. Around midnight, we sat by the fire, talking in hushed tones when we heard it. A slow, deliberate crunch of leaves just beyond the tree line. We froze. It wasn't the random scurry of a small animal. These were footsteps, heavy, purposeful. Jake grabbed his flashlight and aimed it toward the sound. The beam cut through the trees, revealing nothing but endless darkness. "Probably a deer," he muttered, but his voice lacked conviction. I wasn't so sure. Then it happened again, closer this time. A long, dragging step followed by another. I clenched my fists, my breath coming shallow. "Who's there?" Jake called out. No answer, just silence stretching so thick it felt suffocating. We didn't move, didn't blink. And then, a whisper, soft just above the crackle of our dying fire. It wasn't in English, and it wasn't coming from one direction. It was everywhere, surrounding us. My heart pounded as I reached for the hatchet beside me. "We need to go," I whispered. Jake nodded, his face pale in the firelight. We scrambled into our tent, zipping it shut as if that flimsy layer of nylon could protect us. The whispering grew louder, closer. Then the slow, scraping sound of something moving around our tent, circling us. I held my breath. Jake clutched his knife. And then, silence. We sat there, frozen in the darkness, waiting for something, anything. But nothing came. Hours passed, and at the first light of dawn, we packed up and ran to our truck, leaving everything behind. When we reached town, an old man at a gas station asked where we'd been. When we told him, his face darkened. "You should never camp there," he said, voice low. "They don't like visitors." We never asked who they were, and we never went back to find out.